Bluntson MB Tribe. You already know who it is. It's your girl May Beauty back with another video, and as y'all can tell from the title above, we is giving y'all a story time. We is she, me, her. And to my beauties and my beasts, what's popping? I am giving y'all this DMV Boss Queens tell all for season 1. I didn't do season 2. I know I did tell some of y'all I was going to do season 2 because I did pre-audition for season 2. But I didn't follow through with it because mentally I just wasn't all the way there. And I knew I was not going to give it 110% like I give everything else. Like I haven't even been giving my business 110%. I haven't been giving YouTube 110%, but that's okay. Why? Because your girl is making a comeback. And before we get into this story time, I want to leave something with y'all. I want to give y'all a testimony because, you know, your girl is working on her relationship with God and maturing in my spirituality and knowing my place and knowing my purpose and fulfilling God's will. Y'all know me, and a lot of y'all who see me, who grew up with me, even those who've met me through social media, a lot of y'all know that I grew up in the church. My family background is in the church, but I will say that I became the rebel. I was all in church, for church, did everything church girl, church girl, church girl, church girl, church girl. I was a pastor's daughter at that. After my dad passed, sorry y'all, I know y'all just heard that your girl is hungry, but I will eat after this video. But after my dad passed, it was a real like, I don't care no more. And I literally stopped going to church, stopped praying, stopped reading my Bible. I stopped doing any and everything, and I became a part of the world. I got lost in the sauce, y'all. I got lost in the matrix. And living life, knowing what life is like with God, and then choosing to live without him. Because I'm not going to say that, oh, I put myself in God, no. I went through something so heartbreaking that I felt like God didn't love me. And I literally took that time and became a part of the world and was just like, well, I'm going to do whatever. And while I was in that and doing of that, I felt lost. I know what it was like to be lost. I know what it was like to not have him, even though he was near, even though we were still in touch, even though I could touch him, even though I couldn't hear him like I could hear him. But I knew he was still there. Like there was never a time where I was in a position and something bad was going to happen to me, because I always knew that I was prayed over. But it was like at the same time, God, I'm not rocking with you right now. Well, I had enough of that. I had enough of living life without God, and I had enough of being lost. And I know what my purpose is, and I know what I need to fulfill. I know what the will of God is for my life and what I'm supposed to do with not just my social media, not just, I don't want to speak too much because this is my season to move in silence, but I just didn't want to live without anymore. And I was ready to start to feed my soul what it needed. I was done feeding my flesh. So that resulted into me losing friendships, losing sisterhoods, losing this, that, and the third, which was a-okay and really not that big of a deal, because I'm just like, God, whatever your plan is for me, put me in that. If I have to be in a season of isolation, or if I have to lose everything to literally come back to you and literally say, it is me and you, and I'm putting this all in your hands, and Lord, you have to find a way. Oh yeah, God's going to make a way. And I had a lot of prayers like that. And when I say I lost everything, I lost everything. Y'all were here. Y'all seen it when I lost my place and I had to come move back home. Y'all heard, and I'm pretty sure I told y'all about when I lost my job. And I've been talking about going back to school for a long time. I've been talking about becoming certified and getting my license in things that I love to do, things that I've been doing. And, you know, being able to serve others and make people feel beautiful and pretty with the craft and the talent that God gave me. So as I've been working out of that again, and really taking my time to fast, and really taking my time to see where I'm sabotaging myself, and just really have my one-on-one moments to mature back in with my relationship with God, so I can be like, God, I can hear you again, which I do. He's been showing up for me the way that I know he would. I've been in situations and been in predicaments where people's just like, why are you not defending yourself? Why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing that? And I'm like, I don't have to do too much because God got me. Let me tell you how God got me. So I did enroll back into school, and I will be starting shortly. So as I enrolled, you know, the administrators, oh, they are so lovely. There's 3 beautiful Black women administrators at the school that I'm going to, and they helped me with my enrollment process. The first day of my enrollment process, I can feel the energy, I could feel the good vibes, and it felt like this was that good uncomfortable feeling, because my path and my life and my words are finally starting to align with each other. So after the whole process and putting my information in, my administrator was like, girl, don't leave yet. I'm going to have a meeting with you, you know, short meeting, come back. So I gave my paperwork to the financial aid, and it just so happened that the website was down, so we couldn't put in my information. So we were just like, you know, we want to make a plan for you to come back. So I still went upstairs to my administrator's office to let her know, yeah, I'll be back, but my information can't go into the system right now. She was like, yeah, that's fine, but that's not what I called you up here for. And we held hands, me, her, and the 2 other female administrators. We all held hands, and they prayed over me before I left. That was another thing to let me know that I was home. The fact that not only are they Christians, but I can tell that God is head first in their life, because it's rare that you will go into an establishment or anywhere nowadays and be able to pray freely. And it was just like, God, this is you showing me that this is my home. This is my home. As y'all know, your girl is not employed right now. Now, I'm self-employed, but Distinctive Boutique ain't booming the way it will be booming in the futures, because I know what I said, y'all. Yeah, I said futures, but Distinctive Boutique is slow right now, but eventually it is going to skyrocket to where I can live off of. But as of right now, no. So I went back today and I put in the information. Yes, y'all, I'm literally making this video right after I just came back home, because not only am I locking in for myself, but I'm locking in and staying true to my word. I told y'all I got videos for y'all, and I'm gonna make sure I'm dropping them. Here you go. So after we put in my information into the financial aid, and I already had financial aid from when I did try out college previously before. That'll be a whole nother story time for another story time. So we put in my information, and everything was covered. Just about everything was covered, until, you know, the lady let me know, yes, although everything is covered, you do have a balance, overdue balance of $764. And I'm just like already in my head, like, I'm still want to go to school. I'm still want to do this. I'm still want to make sure it happens. I don't know where I'm going to get this $700 from, but I have family, and it's nothing to ask for help, because all they can do is just tell me no. And if they tell me no, they just tell me no. And your girl, I gotta figure it out. All right. So the lady in financial aid calls my administrator and was just like, yeah, Miss Campbell, she's here. Would you like to bring her upstairs? And she lets her know that I have a balance. Cool. I go upstairs, and they're all in there. Again, the 3 beautiful ladies, they're all in there just chilling, kicking, and doing whatever they were doing amongst each other. And I say, hey, y'all. And it was like, hey, they was excited to see me just as well as I was excited to see them. And I hugged her. She my administrator, I love her so much. And yes, a lot of times, because I'm working in the path that I should have always been in, like, I did stray away from my path. And like I said, this is another story time for another day. And if you would like to go into that in a deep dive, let me know in the comment section down below, and I got y'all. But yeah, so she seen my paperwork after we hugged, warm embrace and everything. She seen my paperwork. She was like, you got a balance? And I said, yes. And then she was like, are you working right now? I said, no. She was like, I got you, don't worry about it. And I said, are you serious? And that goes to show you, not only can God answer your prayers 10 years later, he can answer your prayers right then and there. You just gotta have faith of a mustard seed. You gotta believe. You gotta sow. You gotta sow. Because a lot of people are going to be in your head, in your ear, in your mind, all over, doing a lot of projecting, putting a lot of fear in your way, doing a lot of the devil's work, and they don't even know they're being used. But you have to stand firm in his word and in prayer. And I'm not going to sit here and say, yeah, I've been fasting. I've been strong on that. I've been strong on reading my word. I haven't. I've been slacking because there's days where I let my flesh win. I ain't going to lie. There's days where I let my flesh win and I'm just like, I ain't doing it today. And there's days where I give it to him. But as I told my sister, told my cousin, told every, like, people that's really in my corner, that's really been praying over me, that's really been seeing me from yay high, and y'all can't see it because from when I was that small to me now, they've been able to really see and notice and see where I'm supposed to be and see where I've been holding back. I know I'm all over the place, y'all, but so to see that happen, I was just like, I was just worried for a little bit and God got me covered. But at the same time, this is my season. So I'm just like, God got me, and it's never our time. It's never on our time. It's not when we say we want it. It's not when we say we should have it. It's not when we say it should have been done. It's literally when God says, and y'all have to remember, at the end of the day, God has the final say. No matter what age people think you're going to make it. No matter how many people out here saying, you ain't got it. You ain't never going to be this. You ain't never been nothing. Woo, woo, woo. Let them talk. Because all they're doing is projecting. All they're doing is projecting. That's it. That's it. And I'm gonna turn this into two parts because I just need this to be my testimony. I need this to be the moment where I just literally give all praise and glory to God, because it confuses the devil. It confuses him. It confuses him. And I already knew, y'all. I already knew that not only was I making a comeback for myself, because this is personal. I've lost myself and I let myself go and I let myself wash by the wayside for too long, y'all, for too long. And once I started to notice where I was, what season I was in and how I was moving, I was like, let me get back on track. Let me fix this. Let me fix that. Let me fix this. Let me fix that. And I'm not going to say I don't know how to pray. We all know how to pray and have some inkling of prayer in our conversations with God. But I'm not one of those prayer warriors like the people that I have in my family or around me. And y'all know what I mean. But I've been putting in prayers and I'm just like, Lord, praying for this friend group and that friend group and these people and that people. And I'm like, Lord, whoever isn't supposed to be in my life, or whoever you put into my life for a season, and if our season is done, then let it be done, and show me the things he started to show me. The things he started to show me was like, okay, some of these signs, some of these red flags have been there, but that's fine. The last straw, y'all, and I'm not going to tell y'all who, but the last straw was when I chose to express my frustrations with a certain friend group that consistently seemed to have problems or icks or issues, but it was never handled like a girl's girl or like the sisterhood they claimed that it was. It was never handled that way, because every time someone had a so-called issue, and I'm not talking about the real ones, not even the real ones. Anytime any one of them had a so-called issue, it was never, let me pull my girl to the side and tell her how I feel about X, Y, and Z. Or let me pull my girl to the side and tell her how blah, 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 blah. It was always let me go kiki and haha with the other two over here. Then we're going to bring the trio to the group and we're going to gang up on her and tell her how we been feeling for months and blah, 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 blah. And I was just looking at these girls like, okay, the first time, all right. Second time, Third time, okay, I'm good. So after it happened for the third time, and I don't really want to go into this because when I say I'm never going to forget, but I forgave them and I'm letting it go and I'm leaving it where it's at, and God will handle that how he handles it, because he's been handling it. Anytime somebody messes with me the wrong way, God handles it, and I don't have to do anything but turn the other cheek. Y'all, I literally try to say, you know what? Cool. They came into the group chat with animosity, with issues, with all this, that, and the third. I know this was supposed to be a story time, y'all, that led into my testimony and just got deep in there. This is going to be part one of the story time. That's fine. But yeah, like I was saying. Cause Truth hurts. The truth do hurt. The truth do hurt, because a lot of people, you try to hope and pray that they ain't like that until they show you that they like that. So the first incident it was mid. It was very, very mid. It was a case of me having a mental breakdown, or me wanting to rise up out of this darkness and realizing, okay, I need to hold myself accountable and I need to start doing what I got to do, and I'm not doing it. And once I let them know that, it went from it being about my mental health to people making about them and how they feel, and how they feel this person is making me feel that way, and this, that, da, 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 and claiming that I didn't open up to them. And I was just like, well, I've actually opened up too much to you all, but since you all are trying to turn that around and make it seem like I don't open up to y'all, since you all are also trying to twist my words and twist my depression and twist everything that I'm going through with women that I thought that I could confide in, since it's not being reciprocated, you guys aren't really hearing me or understanding me, I'm good. And I immediately just shut down. It got to the point where, well, now I'm not about to open up to y'all. Now I really don't want y'all to know that much of my information. Now I don't even want y'all to know about my depression, my anxiety, whatever, how I'm feeling mentally. I don't really want y'all in tune with that. Then it led to me getting my foot ran over by accident. People claiming they're not talking about me behind my back, but then one of the girls in the group able to come at me when she was feeling away on the day that I was getting into it. Not even getting into it, but me and another girl in the group was having a conversation because she felt away about however I was moving, about how I was moving. For some reason, every time I chose to do me, make my own moves and mind my own business outside of the group, these women had problems. And it's just like, why, we're grown. And it was one of them that till this day, a lot of people ask, was she secretly in love with me? And I don't even know. Yet, do I care? No, because honestly, on my end, it was never no love lost. But them, it was time for them to finally show their true colors. So after the first incident, it was like, okay, cool. And then that's when, during the first incident, that's when they wanted to let me know that one of the girls in the group really didn't like me, was talking about me behind my back, had this, that, and the third to say about me, didn't want to help out for my birthday, didn't even want to throw me a birthday party, said that I didn't need half the stuff that I needed for my birthday, was talking bad about me and her close friends, and was trying to embarrass me on her birthday. And I'm looking at them like, why are y'all just now telling me this if it's four of us, and there's a snake within the group that don't like me and secretly try and bite me. And the whole time they was talking about me behind my back amongst her, but they wasn't trying to make it seem like that. So when after the first incident, when they first told me that, no, I'm lying, y'all, because they didn't even tell me that incident after my birthday. So backtrack, that they told me that after the second incident. So mind you, my birthday was August 16th. So they knew this information before my birthday, during my birthday, and after my birthday, and proceeded not to tell me nothing about the person that did not like me within the friend group. But they wanted to kiki and ha-ha with me. Mind y'all, I also let these women know I don't want to do nothing for my birthday last year. I was fine with just chilling and doing something basic. I really didn't want to do nothing for my birthday because I personally like to plan my own birthday. You can ask my cousin, you can ask my sister, you can ask my god sister. We all do the same thing. We plan our own functions because we know exactly what we want, how big we want it to be, and it's always a different aesthetic, different theme every year. So that's another reason why, like, this year I was like, well, last year I was big on, I just want to be chill. I just want to chill, but nobody listened to me, so whatever. So then that's when that first incident happened, and everybody got to tell me how they felt because they felt like I was cutting them off and woo, woo, woo. And I'm just like, I'm not cutting nobody off. I literally let y'all know it's time for me to buckle down, lock in, unpack, get myself back together and out of this bad headspace, than to just keep choosing to go outside and to party and keep making myself available for things that isn't really doing any good for me personally at all right now. Yes, I'm having fun and I'm able to enjoy time, but what am I doing? I'm running away from my problems and yet still having to face them but not doing nothing about it. So I was trying to voice that. I voiced that to the wrong friend, the youngest one. She went back to the group, twisted my words and made it seem a different way, and it was just like, had people questioning me about how I felt about my birthday and the things that I was saying, and it was just like, I wasn't saying none of that. So that was the first time I got to see how fake everyone really was. It's like, how you just gonna twist my words, claim that I don't open up to y'all and all this stuff when that's not even me, nor is this the version of me that I gave y'all. But every time I'm not around, it always seems to be something. Then the second incident, it was Halloween. Mind y'all, I get my foot ran over. Which is why I chose not to go out with them that weekend, because you ran over my foot. I can't go, I can't party. My foot is purple and swollen. I can't do nothing. But all of them felt the way. Why? Because I didn't want to stay at Shorty's house. I chose not to stay at Shorty's house just to sit there and watch them get dressed and go out, or just to go out with them and sit in no club with my leg propped up, because I was hurting and in pain. But yet Shorty, the same person who had this issue the first time, sat there and had a second issue. And then instead of her, once again, pulling me to the side and being like, hey girl, I have this problem, woo, woo, woo. No, she talks about me behind my back. And she always claimed that she didn't talk about me, but it was just like, you're the only one that knows a lot of this stuff that's being said. I haven't told the other girls this at all. It hasn't came from my mouth. So the only reason why they know and they're able to now say it again and repeat it is because it came from your mouth while you was in your feelings. You keep forgetting that as your friend, I've also noticed this and watched you do it to other people, which is why I decide to be mindful of what I tell you. The thing is, I'm a very observant person. And a lot of times when I start acting accordingly, or people feel like I'm acting different or my actions change or whatever the case may be, it's for a reason. So after the second incident, and one of the girl that didn't like me finally wanted to voice how she didn't like me and send these voicemails and whatever, with a lot of things that wasn't true, because it just really sounded like she was projecting her situation onto me. It was just like, it is what it is. I did feel hurt at the time, because it was like, dang, I thought we was really cool and you was my friend and you don't want to be friends no more. It is what it is. This is like, all right, I'm hurt right now, but I'm gonna get over it. I'm hurt right now because I didn't know you had all these things to say and you always kikiing in my face and whatever. But I'm gonna get over it. That's how it was, right? The other two, and I'm not giving nobody no names because they don't deserve fake names, no none of that. As y'all hear everything that I gotta say. The other two, the other two, Beavis and Butthead, they real life sat there and called me on three-way just to talk about how they didn't say this, that, and the third, because now Shorty done threw them under the bus. Now they want to finally open up and tell me everything that I told y'all already. The whole how she's the same one who didn't want to do nothing for my birthday, didn't feel like I deserved anything for my birthday, and was trying to embarrass me on my birthday and all this. Mind you, they knew about that information months in advance, and yet all four of us continue to chill and hang out. And every time I went around, I always felt off. I always felt like I was the big. I always felt a certain way, but I'm just like, you know how your discernment is always kind of blurry for the people that you love. So I'm like, I'm trying to give these girls the benefit of the doubt. Nah, it ain't that, it ain't that, it ain't that. But it was that. So after that second incident, that's when I was just like, well, y'all still want to be cool with Shorty, y'all can. I'm fine with not being friends with her. And with us, we got to figure out where this is going to go, because my trust is broken with everyone. I don't trust y'all right now. And if y'all want me to trust y'all, and y'all want to have this same sisterhood, friendship, or whatever the case may be that we had, y'all are going to have to put that work in to make me feel comfortable around y'all again. Do y'all think they did that? No, they did not. One of them, me and her, was the first one to be friends out of all that. And once she pawned me off on her little cousin, she ain't talk to me like that no more. And that was actually my friend. Somebody I was actually looking to continue to be close with and talk to and get to know and all that. That's who I was really interested in being cool with the level where my mentality was. All that other toxic shit that the other two had, I was fine if they was never in my life. I'm being honest. And sorry, y'all. Please excuse me. I'm trying to stop cussing. But yeah, and I'm literally telling this story now, because at first I wasn't going to tell this story, but I'm telling this story now because I'm leaving it here. I'm letting it go, and it's also a part of my testimony. So after the second incident, I'm just like, it is what it is, and I see where these girls are at. And right now, I have too much riding on me. I have too much that I need to focus on when it comes to me. And right now, it's really me and God, and I need to get me back on track. Like, I was not worried about whatever else was going on anywhere else, because I'm not 100%. So I know if I'm not there, I don't care. I just don't care. So I also let these girls know, like, y'all, where I'm at right now, mentally I ain't here. And if I can't be good to myself, I know I can't be a good friend, a good girlfriend, a good whatever. Like, y'all know, like, right now, no. So I told them I'm not about to go out like that no more. I really wasn't doing a lot. But at the same time, me also trying to work and pick myself back up and get back to the person I know who I am, it was still a lot because I got so comfortable not doing anything. And this is things that I've told people. So people would try to throw what I say in my face. And I'm looking at them like, this is what I told you, so I don't care. Mind y'all, like I said, I had a conversation with them, letting them know, like, especially the other two who claimed they still wanted to be my friends. I let them know, like, y'all gonna have to put that effort in. Y'all gotta put that work in to make me feel comfortable. Don't expect for things to go back to normal and think that I'm just about to be up and around and available. No. Because y'all showing me that y'all fake. Y'all really showing y'all true colors in the same way that y'all talking about this other girl behind her back when she was so called a part of the friend group, and y'all so quick to bash her and talk negatively of her to me and claim that she's jealous of me and all these other things and saying she not really that pretty and blah 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 blah. I can only imagine what y'all is saying about me to her behind my back when I'm not around. That's what made me start really even looking at them even more sideways. Shorty got married, had her wedding. I was there. Even the girl that didn't like me, that they were still cool with, was there. But I'm an adult. I'm grown. And I know it's a time and a place for everything. And the same way I checked Shorty in text messages and asked her, where was all this when me and you was alone? Is the same way that if it wasn't that type of setting, she could have got checked again. If it was really that deep. But I let it be known that I didn't want to be Shorty's friend no more. Shorty decided to apologize to me not once but twice. Okay, whatever. Apology accepted, but I still don't want to be a friend. We don't need to be friends. And I don't know if she was pressed to be my friend because then them girls try to be fake to her and cut her off and wasn't talking to her at church or whatever the case may be. But that's y'all problem. Y'all chose to do that. I ain't tell y'all to cut that girl off if y'all didn't want to. They chose to. I still said I was going to mind my business, and me and y'all still got something to work on because it's not a kumbaya no more. Y'all messed it up, all of y'all. So take yourselves and hold some type of accountability for what y'all did. You think they did that? No. So then the third incident, mind y'all, after the wedding, everybody went back to their lives as normal. Even at the wedding, you think me and Shorty talked? I said hello, she said hello. When it was a session, everybody kikied and ha-ha and talked amongst each other because why? I know how to be cordial. And guess what? I'm not the one with the issue. I'm not with the one with the problem. You don't want to be my friend no more? That's cool. That don't mean that I can't be in the same building as you. What you eat don't make me shit. So why would I be bothered? Them girls trying to make it seem like I was scared of her. Girl, bye. That's the female that'll sit here and leave a 20 versus 1 because whatever girl she was beefing with is in the same building. So she lost out on money. She left the club and did the same thing. I'm not scared of nobody. I'm not scared of none of that. Alright. So here comes the third incident. And once again, it's the same... Baby Boofus, whatever. I don't know. I didn't get nobody no name. But the youngest one is always her and her toxic mentality and victim mentality that irritates me. It, once again, here she go, making something out of nothing and talking to everybody else about it except for me and pulling me to a side. So they sit here and come to the group chat with all this issues, all this animosity, all this yada, 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 talking about something. Anybody got a problem? Yeah, because that's what I want to know. And I'm looking at them like, no, not that I know of. And then thing 1, drop a paragraph on how she feeling, blah, 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 blah. Here come thing 2, dropping her paragraph on how she feeling, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, where's all this coming from? Because just a few days ago, me and you was laughing and kicking and sending each other reels and this and that and that and this and this and that and that and this. And not once did you tell me that you had an issue with anything. We were on the phone. I was talking to you about editing your wedding video that's now deleted. Now you don't got no memories. But we sat here and had a conversation countless of times, and not once did Shorty bring up that she had a problem. But what I did not like is that every single time that she decided to have a problem, instead of talking to me one-on-one, She would go to talk to her sister, her cousin, her imaginary friend, Boo Boo the Fool, her ex-girlfriend, this person, that person. She would go talk to the whole wild world, get validation in everybody else's opinion, let this stuff build up and fester, and then want to talk to you about it 2 months later. It don't work like that for me. So once they came to the group chat with all of those issues, and I'm looking at them like, this don't even align with anything that's happening on my end. Also, y'all are the same women that hasn't been putting in any type of an effort to fix the friendship or fix anything that was wrong after the conversations that I had with both of them solely and the conversation that we had on three-way, and they still chose not to do their part or hold up on their end. I'm not doing anything extra for nobody. I'm not showing up more than somebody is showing up for me, and I'm not showing up for anybody else more than I'm showing up for myself. Y'all got me effed up. And it's crazy because they had an issue with another girl, and you think anybody went this far? Let me tell y'all how far they went with me. They ain't go that far with that girl. They ain't go that far with anybody else they had beef with. I've never seen these women fight. I've heard them talk about fighting, but you think I ever seen them fight or square up one-on-one? No. I seen a girl sit here and drop her drawers, literally dropped her pants, wig, all that down to her drawers, looking disgusting, ratchet and trifling in the middle of the street to still not fight the girl. But let me tell y'all how far they went with me. That's how you know they was monitoring spirits and hating from the very beginning. Hating from the very beginning. And these three keep going to church thinking that they're going to church and not even know that the devil has been using them so effortlessly. So, yeah. And I should have known because they tried to make fake beef with that girl too. So, yeah. So, after that, I leave these girls a 20-minute voice message expressing my frustration. Now the thing is, a lot of people, because it takes so much out of me, I hold back when it comes to arguing or me popping off or crashing out. I'm a real crash out. That's why I do so much where I'm not going to let you get me there, not going to entertain that. I'm going to mind my business because I know me. These girls ain't never hear me cuss a person out a day in their life. Mind you, I was only cool with them for about a year or so, a year and a half. These women ain't never a day in their life, that whole year of them being friends with me, they ain't never seen me pop off or hear me pop off. They probably got a snippet. And when I popped off on Roosevelt for the DMV Boss Queen show, they got a snippet, but they ain't never really hear me pop off. So they assumed. I'm not even gonna say they. I'm gonna say the youngest one that always played victim. Oh, she assumed that I was cussing her out or going on her or whatever. No. I called Cap on what I needed to call Cap on. I voiced my frustrations. I let it be known what I'm sick and tired of hearing or dealing with, or how I don't like that every time somebody has an issue, instead of them coming right then and there with their problem, they rather let the situation fester on their end, get validation and opinion from other people's, and then want to come tell me how they feel plus how all those other people feel about the situation as well. It's not going to work like that because there's already too many people in it before you even came to me. So with that being said, if you want to feel that way and keep me out your life. If y'all want to continue to talk amongst yourselves about this situation, talk amongst yourselves about the situation without me. I'm fine with that. I literally addressed everyone. That one of the girls claimed, the one that didn't want to be my friend no more, she claimed that, oh, she was so sad about the situation, how she was sorry, and then to say the same thing that she said to me the first few couple of times, or how she felt about me, rooted up right behind the apology. And that's when I told her, I'm like, girl, you can keep that half-assed apology because it's not a real apology if you're only claiming that you're sorry for one, to get back into the friend group, claiming that you're sorry for two, just to save face, but you still feel the same way exactly how you feel, and you're still saying the same. You're not sorry. So just be real, stand on it, feel how you feel, and leave me be. Like, we don't need to be cool, but I know how to be cordial. Why would I ruin somebody's wedding to fight? This ain't Now That's TV. This ain't Baddies. And we're not young. We're not teenagers. Like, get over yourself. Like, let's be real. Let's be real. So then, after I expressed my situation with that one, with thing 1, thing 2, and thing 3, I also let them be known, no love lost. But my friendship with this friend group is done. After I finish with this voice note, don't expect to hear anything else from me. I expected for them to at least text or say whatever they gotta say. Did I read it? No. Did I listen to their voice notes? No. Did I care to? No. Because I said what I said. I laid it all on the table and I said I was done. People came back in a group chat. I seen one text. It was one girl, mind you, the oldest one, Miss Old Lady thing 1. She sat there and had the audacity to claim that I wasn't a real friend because I'm not going to let nobody know how I really feel and whatever was bothering me. And I'm like, I'm looking at that and laughing because that's a lie. Because not once, not twice, but 3 times, especially with that one, I explained to that one on the phone my frustrations or my issues with anything within the friend group regarding her. We've had that conversation. Did she fix it? No. Did she feel the need to fix it? No. And if she wasn't pressed to, I'm not about to keep pressing you out about it. When her and her little minion made me feel away and try to call me on 3-way and try to save face or whatever case may be, I let them both know how they made me feel. And I let them know that, hey, if y'all want this friendship to go back to where it was, we got a lot that we need to work on for me to get comfortable with y'all again. Do you think they did that? No. So not only did I voice it, not only did I hold y'all accountable for the parts y'all played, y'all chose not to do anything about it and thought that I was going to sit there and just take it. No, that's when I started to realize, God is answering my prayers. So a lot of the people that ain't for me, or a lot of the circles that I'm not supposed to be around, and a lot of the tables that I chose to have a seat at, which ain't my table, it's time for me to get up and walk away. That's what I'm going to do. So I try to leave it peacefully. I try to leave it to where it was just like, look, y'all can feel how y'all feel. This is how I feel. It is what it is. No love lost. I'm gone. But no, I should have known that the victim was going to take it the wrong way and sit here and take it to heart. She made it seem like I was cussing her out and only her out. She tried to make it seem like, because she was so nice, and she is nowhere near nice. She's nowhere near a sweetheart. She's nowhere near none of that she tells herself to sleep at night. So she says all of this and tries to make it seem like I was scared of the other 2. I'm like, I'm not scared of nobody. Y'all never seen me fight. Y'all never seen me pop off because of the way I carry myself. Y'all not going to see that if it ain't needed. Make it make sense. So she then asked for her stuff. And I'm like, okay, you can get it. Mind you, when she moved, she had gave me some stuff that she couldn't fit no more, whatever the case may be, or that she no longer wanted. I was going to sit here, pack it up, and have my grandmother send it to Jamaica or take it to Goodwill or whatever the case may be, so everybody else can give me some hand-me-downs and see what they want or whatever the case may be. But she asked for her stuff. I'm like, yes, you can have your stuff back. Mind y'all, this happened in January this year. So I'm like, yeah, you can get your stuff back. She claims she only wanted her black purse. And I'm like, no, whatever I can find, I'm going to make sure you get everything. Now, what I should have did, and the thing is, I'm not an Indian giver. I should have been like, and everything that I gave you for your housewarming party, the drinks, the cups, the glasses that y'all drinking out of, the utensils, all the silverware, every single piece of silverware is mine. All those knives, the colorful ones, the butter knives and all that, the serving spoons, the spatula, the can opener, everything, even the gray pots and pans. I think I gave her some white plates as well. All of those belong to me, and I could have told her, bring it back so you don't have shit to eat out of. Bring it back so you don't have nothing to drink out of. Bring it. I could have told her to bring all my stuff back. But I'm like, whatever, I gave it to you, keep it. It is what it is. It's nothing to me. She came with her wife. Her wife came to my door and she stayed in the car. The main person that claimed they had the biggest issue with me out of everyone. After I said what I had to say, the other 2 ain't harassed me. Thing 1 and 3 didn't harass me. Thing 2 is the one that continued to harass me. And then that's when I had people like my sister and my cousin ask me, was this girl secretly in love with me something? Because she's acting like it's a breakup. And I'm like, I don't know. But she has problems. And I don't like that. So her wife came to the door, got the stuff, and said thank you. I didn't say nothing. I closed the door in her face and they left. And I was just like, that's just that. It is what it is. But then all of a sudden, mind you, I'm not watching Shawty page. My little cousin was though. So my little cousin is paying attention to everything that everybody's posting, because she's just like, you're not even saying nothing, you're not posting, you're not da-da-da. And a lot of times I wasn't posting, but a hit dog gonna holler every single time, and all I had to do was share something that didn't even have anything to do with them at all or the situation, and boom, bitches fell away. Not my problem, fell away. So alright, cool. So that's when my little cousin let me know what's being said on their end. And then that's when Shorty was texting me, claiming how she wanted to smack me or whatever, but she had respect for my grandparents' place. And I told her, girl, I you gonna come back and do it, or you gonna leave me alone. It's no sense of you talking about what you was gonna do to me when you was right outside of my house. If that's the case, just leave me alone. Like, really, you come back and leave me alone. And I also posted on the internet because whatever she was posting on her story, and I knew she was watching my story, I posted something being petty, and I was like, well, since I know y'all hoes is watching, hey bitch. And then the other thing I posted was like, it's so funny you have all this to say now but didn't do none of that when you was at my house, because she was really talking big on her joint. But as far as her, like, everybody knows who she hangs with and knows when she's in drama, because she be telling everybody. Me, on the other hand, y'all see my Instagram, it's very business oriented. So there's times where I'm like not posting nothing too much to my stories, because it's just like I don't need everybody in my business, and the majority of the time it would be in my close friends. No, this time it was just like, girl, you're talking, I'm talking, you're gonna see it. But once again, nobody knew who I was talking about, or if I was talking about anybody. When they see me typing stuff out, it was just like, okay. So then I guess she see me say that, and she had a lot to say too. Like she was posting a lot on her story, not knowing my cousin is looking at it, screenshotting it. The same way you have people coming to watch my page, my cousin is watching your page. So she's my little cousin let me know everything that girl's saying. Everything. That girl tried to come from my faith and everything like that. And I had little responses. I'm just like, no, I've always been a child of God. My faith has always been like this. Nothing is new about me. I've even been like this through the friend group. It will never change. Then she would say something along the lines of, I don't remember, but then the third thing I said back was like, it's crazy to find out that you was the one with the problem this whole entire time, but it's cool, because it's like, for me to say I no longer want to be your friend anymore, I'm not understanding how it went from, okay, we're not cool no more, to you ain't shit, you ain't never gonna be shit. Like, when I say everybody has so much to say to me negatively about me, it was just like, oh, y'all been holding this in for a long time, and y'all couldn't fake it no more. Like, the true colors had to come out one way or another, and it did. It did, because I chose to walk away. So after that, the girl didn't get to texting my phone. Thing 2 gets to texting my phone, bothering me. And literally, she's getting more and more pissed, because all I'm saying is, Kay, okay, do you feel better now? Can't leave me alone. Like, you're the only one harassing me. Bye. Like, my one word answers was getting under her skin, and that's how I knew it really don't have nothing to do with me. But spiritually, the devil knew he no longer had a hold of me, and he no longer had spirits that can just watch over me. He just couldn't no more. Where was I? Yeah, just continued to bother me, and I was just like, I'm over it. Like, it got to the point to where it was just like, all right, like, I really not responding to her. I'm not responding to her on the gram. I'm not responding to the group chat. I'm not responding to these text messages. Everybody just leave me alone. Like, I left the friend group. I don't want to be your friend no more. Y'all butthurt, be butthurt. Or feel however y'all feel. I don't care. Like, clearly y'all didn't need me in the friend group anyways. Y'all didn't like me. Y'all had so much ill to say about me. Like, it should not be that bad for me to walk away if y'all wasn't banging with me nowhere. So Shorty texted me and talking about, because mind y'all, like I said, I told her to come back that night if she really wanted to fight that bad and whatever. And she was just like, no, I'd rather catch you when you're not looking, watch her back, I was like, she's one of them sneaking type hoes. So I'm like, all right, whatever. My little cousin posting whatever she posting to her story about the situation, and I'm just like, I don't care. Then you got thing 1 texting me and unsending messages talking about something. I seen what your little cousin had to say. I seen this, that, and the third. What's up? Let's set this up. Then I guess she think about it because she don't want to lose her government job or get in too much trouble with the government or whatever the case may be, because she's the only one out here that actually got a government job and everything. Matter of fact, bump that. They all got everything to lose. All of them. So I seen her message And mind you, everybody started texting me the next day. This is the next day later, after the girl then came and got her stuff and everything. Everybody texted me the next day, and I'm just like, not responding to none of y'all, because you only texted me to save face for her. Where was all this when we were supposed to be fixing the friendship? It wasn't there, so shut up and leave me alone. Like, stop bothering me. Like, it was literally to the point where y'all are bothering me now, and I really don't care. Like, y'all not supposed to be in my life. This table is done. I try to do it cute. I try to leave nice, but y'all want to do all this? Whatever. Later that night, me and my little cousin chilling in the house. My mom leaves, goes to church, and I get a call from a random number. Mind you, none of these girls' numbers was blocked either, so which means y'all can just call me at any time. I get a call from an Android number. It's thing 2. Hang up. She texts me, I'm outside. I came for the rest of my stuff. And I'm just like, bruh, I don't know what all that stuff is. Some of it's probably gone already. And then whatever I can find, look, I'll mail it to you. Like, at this point, just leave me alone. What are you bothering me for? Like, this is how I knew these girls was plotting for a long time and could not wait, because this don't make no sense. And y'all let me know in the comment section down below if I'm tripping. And if y'all want to know who they are. So, she kept claiming that she was outside. But I'm not stupid. My little cousin was like, I got your back. And I was like, this feel like a setup. I'm not done. Then her wife texts me. Then thing 3 texts me. And I'm looking at her like, you want your stuff come to my door? Or don't get it at all. She was like, I said, y'all don't gotta text me. She was like, who's y'all? And I'm like, your wife and thing 3. She was like, oh, I'm on the phone with thing 3. I'm on the phone with thing 3. And I'm like, I'm not done. Whatever. She was like, I got my kids with me. I got my kids with me. Blah, blah, blah. You gonna put your kids in danger? That's crazy. She's like, I got my kids with me. Then I'm like, and then this is where she's fucked up at. Because she's hitting me up off of an Android text now number. She goes, and my wife is with me like we was yesterday to come get the stuff. Then backtracks and goes, no, it's just me. I texted you off my wife's phone. Girl, shut up. Like, you don't even know how to lie. And then you can't even edit your text. You can't edit it. And I already seen it. So shut up. So I walk outside and I was like, I don't see y'all outside. Y'all not outside. Mind y'all, I was prepared. I was ready. I was like, she's, I don't know what you're going to do to me. I don't know what you're going to do to me. I don't know what type of time you're on. Saying all this stuff. And I'm just like, bruh, either you're going to come to my house or I'm not coming outside. So me and my little cousin, we went outside, and whatever else that I found, I threw it in the trash. I sure did. I threw it in the trash because it's like, girl, you're not about to be playing with my time. So my cousin walks down the end of our driveway, looks up the street. These girls is parked up the street at the stop sign. No, come to my door. So they came to my driveway, right? My job. Thing 2, the main person that had an issue put everything in everybody's brain to make it seem like I was the weird one, and who really wanted to fight me didn't even fight me. She snuck me. So she's standing at the end of my driveway, full face mask on, fat, ugly. Wife standing next to her, ugly. To me right now, especially with the way they carry this, they all just ugly to me. So they standing there. And I pulled this stuff out of the trash can. And they say, you threw it in the trash? And I said, I sure did. They said, that's so disrespectful. At this point, what is disrespect? Because y'all just showed y'all asses. Then y'all was posting pictures of me. Y'all was posting the voice notes with my name in it. So everybody on y'all end know exactly who you talking about. Nobody on my end know nothing. Except for who I'm calling and telling what's going on. Nobody on my end know nothing. But y'all done blasted me and played with my name on social media. After I said I no longer wanted to be your friend, you dragged it. And now you want to take it this far. You're trying to make it seem like it's me. She also tried to lie and say that I said she was ugly and said she couldn't dress and said she ain't had no style. I'm never that. I'm never jealous of the next female. I'm always complimenting. I'm always letting the female know when she did her thing. Because a lot of us, we always look good. And us as women, we just beautiful. Any and everything that we do, we just beautiful. I find women so attractive. No, I don't like women like that. But I find women so attractive. Like the woman's soul, the way that she just moves and goes about and flows. I love that beauty within us. Our femininity, I love it. So I would never tell a woman when she looks bad. Because women don't. And I would never knock the next bitch or take a bitch off her high horse just because I'm hating. I'm not that female. But she tried to make people believe that it was me. But what's crazy about it is some people that know her, that know me, that knew she was lying about me because I'm not like that and they know who I am. So like I said, they outside is them two, just them two is thing 2 and her wife standing at the end of my driveway. And I'm just like, So I see Thing Two's wife make a run for my little cousin, and from my peripheral, I see my little cousin 10 years younger than me. I see her running back in the house. So I immediately get in protector mode because Thing Two, the main person that seemed like she want to fight or got issues with me, ain't even running up on me. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I run towards that direction. Me and her wife, face to face. What's up? She pulls a Gatorade bottle, and I still got it. It's in here somewhere, y'all. It's in here somewhere. Because her dumbass left the Gatorade bottle evidence on the lawn, front of my lawn, and she left her AirPod. So her wife opens the Gatorade bottle, throw the whole bottle on my face. Me, I'm thinking it's water. No, y'all, it was bleach. But I did not know it was bleach till after we stopped fighting. Threw bleach in my face. She threw bleach in my face. Mind y'all, the night she wanted to so-called fight me, smack me, whatever, but she had respect for my grandparents' crib. She didn't want to come back that night. But you come back the second night with bleach, throw bleach in my face, and they thought it was going to stop me. It hit this much in my face. What I do straight from the shoulders, start macking her wife in her face. And her head was like right by my granddaddy's car, so all you hear is doom, 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 doom. That's what I was doing to her wife. Then she tried to shake me, get me over, or try to get me off my feet. I body slammed that hoe. Got on top of her, started minking her again. Next thing I know, wish my little cousin was here so she could give you the rest of the story from what she saw. Because as I'm making her, that's when Thing Two decides to run up and take her cell phone and hit me in my eye. But I'm still making her wife. I'm still making her wife on the floor while she's hitting me in my eye. You want to know what my little cousin did? She ran up, socked that bitch on her face to get her off of me. But then as my little cousin is helping me, we got two hefty bitches that was hiding in my bushes. We got Thing 3 and Thing 2's cousin, Big Back, hiding in my bushes, running out now aiming for my little cousin. So my little cousin runs back in the house. She didn't notice that all three of them are on me while the wife is under me. So she then calls my stepdad. My stepdad ran out of the house, and Thing 3 tried to kick me in my face. Missed. My stepdad hawked that hoe across our driveway. She ran into the brick wall. He pulled, I don't know what the green one was doing. The green one, I don't know. She was just tiptoeing in her Jordans around the fight, but she wasn't gonna fight. I got my little cousin bum rushed Thing 2 into the car, and they started fighting. And then she ran away and left her wife still up underneath me getting me. It took my stepfather and my cousin to pull me off of her wife because I was still going at it. Thing 3 talking about some, I still want my ones. Girl, if you wanted your ones, you could have had your ones any given time. After the second incident, when you had so much mouth and so much this, that, and the third to say, you should have said you wanted your ones then. You didn't. Mind you, these females, and I've been around these females, but they had issues with other people and claimed they was going to link up, they was going to squad up, they was going to pull up. You think they ever pulled up on them girls? Nah. But they pulled up on me because they underestimated me. They didn't know that I had them hands. They didn't know what was coming. They don't even know how God's coming behind me. And I said all that to say because right after that happened, I start receiving my plenty of blessings. That's when your girl starts feeling good and sorry y'all, but that's when your girl starts feeling good. And I fully put forth that effort. I went and I enrolled into school. I went and I got my stuff covered, and just for me to still have a balance and God say, no, you're good, I got you. So right now I don't have to worry about anything but getting up in the morning, taking my butt to class and doing this, that, and the third. I don't have a job right now, but I have nothing but time to give God glory, time to give God praise, and time to use the tools that he's blessed me with right here and right now. We don't know where I'm going to be at a few months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now. But I do know that the little pieces of the little itty bitty goals that I have right now that I'm putting at the forefront of my life to get me back and the person that I've always been and the person that's supposed to be here fulfilling and the purpose that I knew of that I've had since I was little. But I had to go through that storm to get to where I am now. I had to go through that storm to get that fire back up in me. Because I don't play about my God, and my God don't play about me. And he's giving me this platform to not only save myself, but to save y'all too. And today, yes, I know I started off this intro because we were supposed to be doing the DMV Boss Queen story time, and it led into my testimony, ended up being longer. But I'm still giving y'all the DMV Boss Queen story time. It's just going to drop on Friday. And I will be in the same outfit because I'm going to record it today. But God is good. And he is always on time. God has the final say. Always remember that. And what them females meant for evil, God already knew what it was for. God already knew what it was for. And the sad part about it is, this life goes around in circles. Karma is real, but a lot of times when people forget that, they don't realize that karma and generational curses go hand in hand. It may not come to you, but you shall reap what you sow. Whether it be your kids, or your kids' kids, or your kids' kids' kids. But guess what, y'all? I forgive them. And I'm letting it go. I will never forget, but I forgive them. Because I'm better than that. And I'm better than them. And I never had no issue with them or ill will. That just wasn't my crowd. And our season was far from over. Chapter closed. It is what it is. But this ended up being a story time / my testimony. My story time on how I got jumped and dealt with the darkness of the darkest of the dark. To receiving the blessings that is for me. To everything starting to align how it's supposed to me realizing it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. Say it's my time. It's my time. And I'm gonna go get it. And with that being said, thank you all for staying tuned through the whole video. I got another one coming for y'all. Peace, love, blessings. And we out. Bye, y'all.
I just wake up, you know.